So let me ask you this. The chant was equal districts under the law. What does that mean for someone who is a constituent of yours or American voter who's not familiar with this issue?
The bottom line is everybody's sick of partisanship. Everybody's sick of all the finger pointing and nothing getting done. And the reason it's so partisan is because of political partisan gerrymandering. There are 435 seats in the United States Congress. 400 of those seats are guaranteed safe seats. If you're a Republican, you're going to win re-election as a Republican. If you're a Democrat, you're going to win re-election as a Democrat. The only way you can lose, because you can't lose a general election, is lose a primary. So who votes in the primary? Less than 10% of the voters, and they're from the base wings of the party. So if you're a Republican, you pander to the far right. If you're a Democrat, you pander to the far left. As a result, nobody does anything in the middle, which is what the people want. They want you to get stuff done. They want you to solve problems. But you can't because you're busy pleasing the wings of your party. We got to get rid of partisan gerrymandering, make these seats competitive. As Governor Schwarzenegger said, Congress has a 15 or 16% approval rating, but there's a 98% re-election rate. How is that possible? Because of partisan gerrymandering. We got to get rid of it. Gerrymandering is the number one problem causing the partisan divide in the United States of America today. And it's because of what I just explained. You've only got to worry about winning a primary, and only people who vote in the primary are the people at the wings of the party, far left or far right. And as a result, there's no incentive to do stuff in the middle. Eric Cantor was the number 3 Republican. He said, let's do immigration reform. That's what the people want. Everybody wants immigration reform. So he tried to do immigration reform, and they whacked him out from the far right of the party in a primary. The same thing happens all the time. I'm a vice chairman of a thing called the Problem Solvers Caucus. It's a moderate group of people trying to work together to solve problems. I got the Democrats mad at me on the far left. How dare you talk to the Republicans? And then the Republicans are trying to beat me from the far right. So we've got to change this partisan redistricting problem in this country.
You think it's also connected to why there hasn't been any gun safety
Absolutely connected, because you got to please the far right, you got to please the NRA. And the same thing with the problems on the left. Everybody's just playing to their base instead of playing to the people. And the people want us to get stuff done.
Is there a step you think Congress should take after this Las Vegas massacre, this incident?
Absolutely.
Would you like to see something be
There's lots of common sense gun reform related to background checks, for example. Everybody would, if you put that on the floor today, it'd be voted on overwhelmingly in favor of it. Everybody agrees there should be background checks. But you can't get it on the floor because of the control of the far right.